Today on the Hopefulist, when you find your why, everything falls into place. Rats are now driving, yes, you heard me correctly, and weddings taking place at a particular fast food joint.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning. It is a happy Thursday. So happy Thursday to you. It is October 24th, 2019, day 42 of Gotta Get on Ellen. So apparently yesterday it was Ryan Reynolds' birthday. And, you know, of course, he's married to Blake Lively. We love this couple. I can't imagine people who don't love this couple because they are just so fun. So Blake Lively posted a pic on Instagram of her with her finger up Ryan Reynolds' nose saying she picked a good one as his birthday shout out. Now, it was pretty interesting because I don't follow either one of them on Instagram. I might add one or the other. I try not to follow too many people on Instagram. That's what I did with Twitter. When I got on Twitter, I started following so many people, I literally could not keep up with my feed. So I try to keep my Instagram a little more low-key with the people that I follow because I just don't want to get swallowed up. Because literally that is what happened to me with Twitter. And I followed mostly celebrities. So, you know, they're constantly updating and posting and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of got overwhelmed with it. And maybe to this day, that's why I don't really prefer or even really like Twitter. I don't know many people around here that are on Twitter and keep up with it. I feel like, and I could be completely wrong, but I kind of feel like it's a West Coast versus East Coast thing. All the celebrities are on Twitter. I have read that Twitter is very good for business, like for what I'm trying to do, just for the fact of it's very minimal characters. Like you still only get, I think, 160 characters per per Twitter post. So unless you have that, you know, extended app or what have you. But I don't know. It's just not that interesting to me. I am on Twitter. If you would like to follow me at Wendy McClure. And I do post my blogs and my podcast to Twitter every day, but I don't really engage. So I really don't get much play on that because I'm not really engaging. But hence, back to what I was talking about, I don't like to follow a ton of people on Instagram because I just feel like it kind of muddles my feed, if you know what I mean. So maybe I'll start following Blake. I do love Blake. She's just gorgeous. And I love that they have this, you know, hysterical relationship where they can totally bash each other and make fun of each other. Apparently, they just had another baby. They really are good at keeping their lives on the down low. This is their third. So the baby's a couple months old now. In fact, I don't think that they even revealed that they had another baby until the baby was 2 months old. So I don't know if you recall, but when it was Blake's birthday, I think it was in August, Ryan Reynolds had posted a bunch of pictures of her on his Instagram where her eyes were closed or she was out of the shot completely. I mean, they just seem to have so much fun together, these two. Wouldn't you be so heartbroken if you woke up one day and found out that they were splitting up? I mean, there's a couple of couples that I was just shocked and saddened to see break up. One of them, I remember very clearly, Jessica Simpson. When she broke up with Nick, I was just like, what? Oh my gosh, they were the perfect couple. And I think maybe the very first one that I was very shocked and sad about was Demi Moore and Bruce Willis. They just had seemed, 10 years in Hollywood, I think that's how long they were together, was just such a long time. You just kind of figured after a certain while, oh, they're going to make it. And now it's been so long since they split up. They seem to be very good friends, though, which is always a good thing because they do have 3 children together. But if you could be that kind of funny and, mocking and just kind of always making fun of your partner. I just think that's a sign of a really good, strong relationship. I make fun of Joe all the time. He's not allowed to make fun of me. No, I'm just kidding. He does make fun of me. We're not at the level of Blake and Ryan, but, who is? Who is? I'm no Blake Lively, and Joe is no Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, babe. You're not Ryan Reynolds. You might be, what's the character that he played? Oh, that stupid movie. I can't remember the name of it now. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, though. I was actually practically required to watch that movie, Deadpool. Thank you. For one of my jobs. They just talked about it so much. So I had come in on a Monday. I was like, I finally watched that movie. And they're like, how? Did you like it? Did you take notes? I'm like, I fell asleep. It was interesting. It's just not my type of movie. So, but yeah, so happy birthday to Ryan Reynolds. And I hope that they continue to have a fun and entertaining relationship for many, many years to come. Some interesting news this morning. Scientists have taught rats how to drive. Not a regular car. Cars designed for them, of course. I'm not sure exactly what the purpose was, but they said that they put them in these little cars and put them in an area. They had to keep bumping into walls, and they had to learn how to navigate around inside this box or inside this little room that they had for them. And they said that teaching the rats these complex tasks helped to reduce their stress levels. I would think that the rats would be stressed because they keep driving into walls, and when they figured out how to stop doing that, of course they would have less stress. I'm sure that the scientists have taken this into consideration, but it goes toward what I keep saying. Complex tasks. Have something on your agenda. Be working towards something. Have a goal. Get out of the comfort zone. Do something that challenges you. It's even good for rats, for crying out loud. So, pretty cold day here at the Jersey Shore. It is quite nippy outside, and I'm going to head off to the gym. I am going to head off to the gym as soon as I'm done this, right? I am. Arm workout. Haven't done it in a while. I've been slacking. But I was watching a Instagram post from Rachel Hollis yesterday, who, 2 weeks from today, I'll be at my conference. Woo, woo. But she was, I guess, getting a workout in early in the morning, and she lives in Texas, and she was saying how it was a cold one, especially for Texas. She said it's 40 degrees when she was doing the video. She said, however, it's going to be near 90 by noon. She's like, how does that happen? And it's kind of the same thing here. I'm not sure exactly what the temperature is because I didn't really look. I just know it's cold. It's cold. I had not had the heat on overnight, and when I got at the house, it's 63. So I turned that heat on real quick like. But it is going to be close to 70 with sunshine today. Yesterday was a little too breezy for my taste. Unfortunately, this time of year, it's already starting where the sun doesn't go up high enough, and my back deck is covered in shade by noon. So depressing. So depressing. It's going to keep getting worse until the winter equinox, however you want to say it. And that is, of course, December 21st. And then the days will start getting longer. However, we probably won't notice them until March or so. So we do have the time change coming up, which will make it lighter earlier, which I don't mind because I'm an early person. It is pitch black out right now at 6:10 in the morning. And so when the time change happens, soon I think it happens, within the next week or two, couple weeks maybe, it will be at least starting to get light at this time. So that's always a plus for me. Of course, nobody likes it when it is dark out at 5 p.m. It is very depressing, but it's just part of the seasons of life. We have to get used to it. We have to roll with it. Am I right? So yesterday I had put a topic up on the Hopefulist page about what your favorite fast food restaurant is. And the reason that I had picked that topic is because McDonald's is now having weddings. They're talking about how a lot of people are meeting at McDonald's now and falling in love. I guess people are just going in and having coffee and hanging out a little bit, maybe treating it a little bit like a coffee house. I'm not really sure. But they're saying that these people that meet and fall in love in McDonald's want to have their weddings at McDonald's. And I would imagine it is much cheaper than most of the weddings that we have been seeing in this day and age. I am sure that a wedding at McDonald's would have been much cheaper than the place that Joe and I had our wedding. I probably wouldn't switch. I do love me McDonald's. In fact, I was very disappointed that nobody really said McDonald's in their favorite fast food joints. A couple of people threw in they have the best fries, but I'm a McDonald's girl. I've always been a McDonald's girl. Love McDonald's since I was a teeny little tyke. Still love me a quarter pounder with cheese. And, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had a McDonald's burger. I think that I deserve one pretty soon because I love them. Yes, they're crap. Yes, they're bad for you. Yes, they're unhealthy. We know all of this. I don't care. They taste delicious. Yummy, yummy. Of course, I have to save up my burger splurge for this Sunday. I am going to a place that has the best burgers to watch the game on Sunday. Diane, you and me, burgers. I don't know if you're a vegetarian. I hope not, because this place has the best burgers. And I'm going to be hanging out with my number one fan, Diane. We're going to watch the Eagles game. Joe's going to watch the Giants game. We're going to not pay attention to him. It's going to be a good time. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm saving up my burger splurge for Sunday. And another thing, my plan is to only eat half of it. That is my plan. So, Diane, when you see me starting to dive into that second half, be like, no, Wendy, no, don't eat the second half. And I'm going to tell you, shut up, Diane. I changed my mind. Just telling you how it's going to go. So, but at McDonald's, they have, appetizers. They have mozzarella sticks, and they have apple slices for the appetizers. What else? There was something else they were saying for the appetizers. I guess maybe little cheeseburgers? I'm not sure. And then, they have the regular burgers and the nuggets. And they said, if you are vegan, they have salad choices. They have wraps. They have anything and everything, that you could possibly want for food diversity. And so, yeah, there is an option if you are looking to get married on the inexpensive side. I don't think I would do it. I think it would be odd to get a invitation to a McDonald's for a wedding. Now, I did want to mention I was in a wedding years ago, and the wedding party had one of those trolleys, and we had stopped at a McDonald's that was my neighborhood McDonald's that I grew up going to. And we had I had to text my friend Tamara yesterday to get the down low on what happened, or the lowdown on what happened, why we ended up stopping there. And she had informed me that we needed to get drinks for the kids because, of course, we had tons of beer and alcohol in the trolley for the wedding party, but probably nobody remembered that kids can't have beer. So they stopped at McDonald's to get some drinks for the kids. And while we were there, we all kind of started hanging out at the Playland, and they ended up getting a ton of pictures, and it was really a lot of fun. And that's something I should have done for my wedding because I just love McDonald's. McDonald's has just been such a big, huge part of my life. I don't think there was a McDonald's nearby where we got married, but because when Joe and I got married, we did everything at the venue. We got married at the venue. We had the reception at the venue. She had gotten married at a church, and then, of course, had to go somewhere else for the reception. So it was kind of on the way, stop and get some drinks, take a few pictures at Playland, And I had said to her that, that was fun. And she said, yeah, cheesy, but fun. I was like, I felt like